If you're excited for part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update, this is the video for you, because in it I'm going to be talking about how every feature coming in 1.17 has been confirmed by Mojang themselves. That is right everyone, at the moment it seems that every single feature Mojang intend to add to part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update has been revealed by them. And in this video we're going to be going into all of it, so if you're going to enjoy it, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Now, if you've been watching my videos over the past few weeks, you'll kind of get the idea that it feels like the snapshot phase is coming to an end and we are drawing ever nearer to the release of part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update. Right now, as of when I'm recording this video and you're most likely watching it, it is May, which is just a little bit before June, which is the start of summer, when Mojang intend to release this update. So I was kind of expecting an announcement like this kind of any day now, and it seems that just a few days ago we did actually get this reveal. Mojang made a special video on the official Minecraft YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that in the description, where they actually talked about everything they intend to add to part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update, and it's a really cool video where they went into depth into all of it. But let's start off with the blocks. Mojang are adding 91 new blocks to part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update. This includes obviously like the moss block, the deep slate, all of the new ore textures, 91 new blocks, which is most of them are actually being added to part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update. And one actually really cool thing I did not actually know is that pointed dripstone and dripstone blocks will actually generate in the world themselves. In the past I got quite annoyed about this, saying, oh, it's basically a creative update, all of this is only going to be available in creative, but it seems like that is false, because the pointed dripstone and dripstone blocks will generate in the world. But that's not all. Amethyst geodes will also generate, which is pretty cool. It gives you a way to create the new spyglass, which is also being added to the game, which I'm really excited for. Some people, even myself in the past, have got quite frustrated over this, saying what's the point in just a block update, they should have just delayed it. But I guess the fact that even the amethyst geodes are going to be in the game is cool, and it'll kind of give us a bit of the Caves and Cliffs experience and help us to kind of feel it a little bit and see what the update itself will actually be like. Of course, it's only one structure that will generate, and it's only one thing to go out looking for, but that is better than nothing everyone. Going alongside that, glow lichen, which is kind of the glowy vines, will also generate underground, which is definitely very cool, very nice. I've got really used to seeing these around, so just seeing the caves without them would definitely be very strange to go back to. I'm really excited for this, although I do not really see the point with the fact that the caves are just going to be reverted to tiny little openings again until we actually get part 2, but nevertheless I'm not going to argue, this is definitely a very exciting change. Although we're not even getting the deep dark yet though until part 2, and we've not really heard much about it, we will be getting deep slate, which will generate at the bottom of the Minecraft world. Of course, if you go down there and you go mining, you'll also find the deep slate ore variants, so do not worry everyone, all of that very cool stuff is being added. And the final kind of in-game world change is that the mine shafts will be updated. Obviously, if you've saw them recently, they've got like new chains hanging them up from the roof, they've got support beams below, they just look a bit more cool and they look like they fit in the world a little bit more, so obviously that's a pretty cool change. Nothing game changing of course, but something very cool, and it should not be overlooked because it just helps to add a bit more immersion and makes you feel a bit more in the world. There's been a few questions about the ores and how much they will actually be changed in part 1. Do not worry, the new ore textures and the new raw ores are coming to the game, so in 1.17 you will be able to get an efficiency 5 fortune free pickaxe and harvest iron and gold to your heart's content. Do not worry about that everyone. And that is all for the features, but I've got 2 very interesting quotes I want to go through here, which was taken from the video. The first one being, most of these will actually generate in the game as well. they're not just added to the creative inventory. So obviously that backs up what I was just talking about. the way you get pointed dripstone blocks, amethyst geodes, glow lichen. A lot of these blocks will actually generate in the world, and I want to emphasize that because I feel like in the past I've been a bit on the bad side of this, and I've been getting quite frustrated saying that it's a creative update, as you've probably heard me say in the past, but obviously I'll take that back now. The fact that this will actually generate in the world is definitely awesome, and I cannot wait to finally get my hands on these in the official release. But the final thing is definitely a bit more weird, and this was from King B Dogs, who says, and finally, in these mine shafts you may find a new ore called copper. Now this begs the question, will copper only be able to be found in the mine shafts, or will it be like all around the underground of the Minecraft world? Like, it does not make a lot of sense, and I really do not know. Let me know what you think about this quote down below in the comments and this statement. And even if it is found only in mine shafts, do they mean like the mine shaft chests, or around the edge of the mine shaft when you're exploring, like a lot of us see when we're exploring in the snapshots? Like, how will this work? It really does not make a lot of sense to me, and it's quite confusing. But yeah, I hope we get a bit more information about that, because if copper can only be found in mine shafts, and that's actually true, that's definitely going to be very difficult for the builders out there looking to build something out of copper in survival. But yeah, everyone, as I said, every feature that Mojang actually intend to add in part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update 1.17 seems to have been revealed. There was no mention about like the goat horn or anything like that we're still waiting for and expecting in part 1, which is a bit strange. And I do not even know if this is every feature, or if Mojang are gonna sneak a few final features in there. But when Mojang was saying this, or I should say the developers were saying this, it seemed pretty final, and like Mojang were kind of reeling through all the features they're gonna add. So I do not really know if there's gonna be any more features added to 1.17, unfortunately. But if this is the case, this is definitely a very cool update. There's quite a few good features in there for people to enjoy, just to tide us over till the big update itself, part 2 1.18. So if you did enjoy this video, everyone, and you found it useful and you learned something from this video and you want more like it, be sure you drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. We're currently trying to get to 17,000 subscribers, everyone. But I'm gonna go now, go and play some Minecraft, have a good day, goodbye.